It's here. It's here.
Whoa. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. First unboxing of 2026. New year, new baits. This is actually the Tackle Bros Boxing Day sale unboxing too, I guess.
Exactly.
It's pretty much all in Nishine though. We wanted to do a Nishine Lureworks order actually.
That was a plan.
And there was no sales, no holiday kind of deals. You kind of just didn't do any of that this year.
The site doesn't update.
No.
It's not the most refined site,
So
I would say.
that's fine. We'll take advantage of the 20% off, and yeah, we have lots to showcase here for you guys. So I brought some notes because Nishine, there's a lot going on with a lot of these baits.
A lot of small details.
Some really interesting stuff. So yeah, we're gonna get into that. I do want to share quickly though the one bait that I have that is not Nishine.
The outlier.
So it's actually the bellows gill here, and I have it in a 3.8 inch AJ's Spicy Avocado, which is a nice color. This is a bait that I kind of just needed to re-up on, and I don't have any in the actual 3.8 size in the SAF material. I have them in the elastomer,
Yeah.
which is okay, but
Mixed opinions, personally.
yeah, I want to use this for the free rig this time around. I've used these a lot on like bladed jig trailers, things like that, and it makes sense for that. But like, I don't know, for the free rig, which is what I want to do, I got to use the SAF. So there it is. That is a beautiful color. I really like that one.
Yeah,
and yeah, I don't know. This is definitely going to be the year that we really just go hard on the free rig. Yeah, 100%.
Just kind of touched it last year, and it was like, this is kind of nice.
It's kind of nice. Yeah, it's kind of dope. I mean, it's a fun, to me, like, in a little bit that I did it, it was like a more fun way to Texas rig.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more enjoyable. So I figure why not get the quintessential free rig bait that everybody's been using.
Exactly.
And yeah, there we go. Took advantage of that. So.
All right, nice. All right. So now we're moving on to the bulk of the order, which is Nishine Lureworks, starting with the Erie 115 Shallow Diver. If you want to read off those notes.
Yeah, so what we have here is
I'll take it out.
it's a 4.6 inch jerkbait, 3/4 of an ounce weight, which is actually a bit heavy.
Pretty heavy.
Dives up to 6 feet. He has here wide darting action, and there has an added customizable weight, which I want to touch on because that is pretty neat to me.
I believe when you have it fully, it will sink if you cut it in half. And it's very soft metal, so it's not hard to cut it in half. It'll be suspended. You remove it. It's a slow floating. As a shallow diver. This is the perch coloration, and it's, I mean, it looks great on camera. In person, the Nishine Lureworks colors are just, they're awesome. Like, there's this matte finish. They look super natural.
There's a transparency to it. Which
Yeah.
I like too.
Kind of see it going on.
Yeah.
But looking forward, I mean, kind of touched on jerk baits last year. Starting to get more confidence, so hoping upsizing can catch some bigger fish.
Getting that pike in the fall on that one.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
Confidence booster.
Yeah, so, yeah. All right, so we're going to go with the lipless.
Nipless.
The lipless next. So the next bait that we got, and I actually got one of these myself too, it's the lipless crankbait that he offers, but it's almost more like a blade bait. It's the Simcoe 75, 2.95 inch, 0.57 ounce. I don't know what that is in fractions, but it doesn't really matter.
It's like a half ounce.
Yeah, around there. Oh, yeah.
It's a half ounce.
Okay, yep. A 2.3 foot sink rate. No rattles, a fixed weight, which is, hey. And you can use this for casting and jigging. So I know, like, you've talked about where you can do so much with this. It's what makes it really versatile.
Very versatile, despite how simple it seems.
Yeah. And so the other thing to note on this is that it has 2 line ties here, actually. So I'm trying to get, there you go. So there's a front and a back line tie. The front is for good at fast speed, less water resistance. It has the darting action. And the back is for good at slow speeds, where it generates max vibration and less snags, he says. Which kind of makes sense. Right? You're going to go more forward like that. The hooks are going to be more off the bottom, I guess.
Yeah. That mode is a lot more like lipless crankbait.
Yeah. So Yeah, pretty nice. Super thin, like I mentioned before.
And then the back line tie is more of your blade bait sort of style of lure.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. This
Yeah.
is the goby color here that I have, by the way.
And I picked up the, oh, no notes on the hologram shad.
Hologram shad.
Glare. There you go. You can kind of see it there.
Yeah.
It's kind of just a natural bait fish color.
So next one that we both purchased, the Chippawa RB Blade. Just straight up, this is a crankbait, right? And I have there, I'm actually not sure of the color. BPV shad, I think it's called. Yeah. And just a very understated, simple, matte kind of bait fish color. Has the circuit board lip. This is a 2.95 inch bait. Hold on, my wrong notes. 2.4 inch bait, 0.58 ounce. So yes, a half ounce. This is just the standard lip on there, and it dives up to 4.8 feet. And the cool part about this, what I really like though, is that it has the blade on that front hook there, right? So that's going to give you flash, lots more action. Fishing a crankbait, you're always just disrupting water, trying to just kind of piss off fish, I guess. So
well, and the blade also gives it like a hunting action. So if you're just straight retrieving it as opposed to just relying on bouncing on cover, it's naturally going to want to just randomly move in a different direction. So you're going to trigger bites that way as well.
Makes sense.
And the blade is fully removable too.
Yeah. So that leans into that Nishine kind of customizable options.
Yeah.
Like every bait has some sort of customization
always,
to it.
Adjust it to the way you want it.
Yeah.
So, and then like I said, black back gold. So if I can get it to like kind of go, there we go. So just yet again, as the name, it's gold with a black back, but it just looks great.
So funny story in this order. I actually won the Finesse Jig war.
Yeah.
I got mine. When Liam said to put the order in, he already had one picked out. It was the green pumpkin.
Green pumpkin or something like that.
Yeah.
Green watermelon, I think.
And there was only one available, so I was a little bummed. I ended up going with a black and blue, and they didn't have the.
They didn't have mine in stock, so I just got refunded, which is, unfortunate. It would have been nice to just have a different color picked for me or something, but
it is what it is, I guess. So this is actually a really nice finesse jig. The head is kind of a weird shape. It's not like a standard ball head, almost like a keg head, barrel head kind of thing. Yeah, so that's supposed to, just an added benefit, I guess, when it's on the bottom, right?
It's going to
snags,
make your bait
straight up kind
sit
of thing.
up straight.
Yeah, but just super high quality. Hand-tied wire bait or skirt keeper, hand-tied wire bait keeper as well. So, yeah, lots of cool stuff going on here. And that's not too hard to get down, which is always nice.
What's that hook size?
I believe it's a 2/0 hook. Yeah, 2/0 hook. Yes, 1/3 ounce 2/0 hook. So, yeah, really nothing crazy going on here. It's just standard stuff, but done well.
The skirting's really cool on it. It's very thick.
I do like that.
And kind of
ribbed. Yeah, it does have some sort of ribbing there, as you can see. So, yeah, I don't know. Just a cool finesse jig. I'm a little nervous. I don't like throwing expensive finesse jigs. I have a very strong hunch that I'm going to lose this very fast.
That one's not too expensive, though.
That's
true. I think
true.
Standard price, it's only, $7.99?
That's true, which is not bad.
It's actually a pretty good price.
We were just watching a video with the Otama, actually, which I lost this year. First time I ever used it. So, yeah, it's hard to justify, but this one shouldn't be too bad. And it's a little bit heavier and bigger and, easier to go to snags, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully.
Kind of moving on to stuff that only I got.
Yeah.
Being the Namazus in bone, the 5-inch.
I'm kind of jealous of this.
Yeah,
I like the look of that bone color.
My goal is to use this like fluke because it's hard to. It's a stick bait / I don't know, sluggo bait.
Sluggo, yeah, it has that.
It's kind of just that versatile piece of plastic, but it's heavy. Like I think the 5-inch is a half ounce. And then the 4-inch, which I got this in gold flake goby, is a lot lighter. It's 1/4 of an ounce. I mean, I plan on free rigging the 4-inch, and then kind of just no sinker rig the 5-inch.
No sinker. Is that just a weightless Texas?
Weightless Texas.
Yeah.
JDM sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then I also picked up some of these drop minnows. Is that what it's called? Dropshot minnows. Such a, I don't know, name.
This isn't GLF, bud.
I know. I always confuse it with that. But very, like, really good drop shot bait. It just sits very vertical. Kind of has super subtle actions. Very natural looking. Got this in the pearl color.
Yeah.
So
now that's the bigger one, right?
Yeah, this is the 3.4-inch. There is a smaller, I think 2.5-inch. Both are awesome.
I was gonna say, I'm kind of surprised you didn't go smaller because we had that day where you crushed with the smaller drop shot.
It's hard to say. I'll probably pick up some more of the smaller ones because they're good for like perch too and all that.
True, yeah. The off season, or I guess the tackle buying season, is not over yet.
Yeah,
so that is true.
It's a little bit more to get.
Yeah.
The Nishine Lureworks drop shot hooks to go along with it. One with the weed guard, one without the weed guard. If you're not super familiar with this, see if this shows up decently.
There you go, some instructions.
You tie a snell knot as opposed to like a Palomar knot or any sort of drop shot knot. That's the goal, is to keep the hook very straight. You're not going to have any twists in it. It also, snell knots are just strong, so you're probably not going to break off using this. I do find with like Palomar knot's good, but that kind of drop shot knot where you twist it, I've broken off on that a few times. So I've really switched over to using these primarily for drop shot. And then a few extra bits and bobs, of course. Smeltheads.
Had to re-up on the Smeltheads.
Probably talked about the Smeltheads so much that you
don't need
to go too into it, but it's pretty much the creme of the crop swim bait jig head. Yeah. Like, it just excels.
It's the best. I'd say the best jig head for a paddle tail.
Yeah, it's hard to use anything else once you get on this.
Yeah.
And the tuning set for a bait don't have here right now.
Baby Albino.
Yes, the Baby Albino floating. So you can turn the floating model into a slow sinking model.
Turns into a prop bait.
Yeah,
right?
figured.
Yeah.
Nishine Lureworks, you get customization.
So this is like the meat and potatoes. This video is a co-main event, right? There's two big bangers here. And to start off, this is the BQ Otama. And I mean, this was something that we had a lot of interest in, and I'm not going to be able to get this to focus. There we go. Yeah, a tadpole walking kind of topwater bait. It's so BQ stands for be quiet.
Yeah.
There's a lot that goes into these baits. I feel like you spend a lot of time on these topwater baits, really. And it's all about kind of reeling slowly and subtle and it feels like they're kind of geared towards beginners for topwater. Like, yeah. So, all right, 2 hands for this. So we have a double hook here, not a treble. And I guess in testing, the fish were actually swallowing the bait too often. The hookup ratio was, I guess, too good. That's not really what I would say, but that was the problem.
The small profile made it easy for smaller fish to inhale.
And so he actually switched the hook on that, which is just kind of interesting.
Well, apparently it is still the same treble hook, just with the extra hook cut off.
Right.
It's not like a dedicated double.
Yeah, you can kind of see that there, actually, which is neat as well. Blade on there, which is going to give some, some flash, some shine in the water, and a very soft, very stretchy. This is like a Laztec.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't even notice. So that's actually nice. It's a super durable tail. And I mean, you get an extra tail in the box, which is always cool. And just that same kind of Nishine awesomeness where everything is just really well done.
I picked up one too, but in the exact same color, the brown rat. I think they were sold out of pretty much the one that it was either baby catfish or black.
Yeah, I think black.
I don't know. All the colors are really nice, but it was like I want natural.
Yeah. Either way, that's the one I think I'm really excited. I really started to love small topwater. Like, just from throwing the
Yeah.
gizmo and like things like that.
Just tend to get a lot
Makes
more
more
bites.
sense, yeah, around here. But yeah, that's the Otama, and then he dropped the other lure in the BQ line, the BQ frog, which, I mean, on the surface is just a frog, but there's actually so much going on here that I really like. So this is where the notes are going to come in extra clutch. This is the one that Hiroshi spent 5 years perfecting. He actually had a note that he sent out to the retailers. It's pretty intense. And it's supposed to be easier to use. He mentions that you don't need specialized frog gear. And I can kind of see how that makes sense. I mean, there's a lot of like options with the internal weight system. And I mean, you have a vent system, which is nice. So I don't know if they can hear that, but you know, there's a vent on the back of the frog there that'll shoot out your water and air.
Yeah.
Kind of makes that nicer. The line tie. So the line tie is actually facing up, and what that's going to do is just make it a lot easier to walk. And yeah, just a lot going on here. The biggest part to me, the one that I thought was so cool, is the option of your different modes, I guess.
Yeah.
Right.
You got yours in sports.
I'm actually in the tucked. I'm tucked.
Oh,
I keep it tucked.
I'll get. Oh god. I'll get untucked.
Yeah. All right.
And show those off. So I'm untucked. As
So you're in sport mode.
Hooks are a little bit further. They're not pressed against the body.
Yeah, and then I'm in the 4x4, so those hooks go right up into the body there. That'll allow you to get into sloppier grass and that sort of thing. Around here, I don't think, like, it's not that I just choose not to throw frogs into like the lily pads and the real gunk. So I like the fact that you can kind of have that open idea where, you know, you don't have to bend hooks up or anything like that. A lot of guys are doing that. You don't have to worry about that.
It's nice if you pull up to a spot, you don't really know what it's like, and it's either open water and you don't need a you know super heavy cover frog, or vice versa, where you pull up and it's covered in grass and weeds and probably garbage, trash,
worm containers,
worm containers, and
natural light cans, yeah. So yeah, I don't know. It's just a really high quality premium frog, like just same old Nishine. Like I literally, the whole video, I'm just like, everything just looks so good. Just want to use it so bad.
I know. Almost there.
Just looks so fishable, right? Yeah, that's that. That's that. I think that's like a good full lineup of some Nishine lures to fish this spring, summer,
I have
fall.
a few other ones I tried last year, so just kind of trying to round out my collection and arsenal.
I would say this is the 2K16 is the Nishine. Year of Nishine.
There's going to be a lot of Nishine
I think so. There's going to be a lot of that on the channel. So if that's your thing, make sure you subscribe.
The two of you.
Yeah, the 14 people that watch it. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, that's that. Please like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what you think.